Welcome everyone, I'm Kingly Valence, and thanks for watching this interesting Spore video. Last year I posted this image challenging my Spore audience to figure out how I made this very strange tribal stage timeline. And since this post, the comments figured out some of the small parts of this mystery, but no one figured out how to recreate the craziest part of this timeline. Not only is this tribal stage timeline incredibly short, but following the line, it clearly shows we beat tribal stage as aggressive, but somehow we still get the friendly completion result going into civilization stage. How is this possible? How did we break or trick the timeline this way? Well, we're here today to finally solve this mystery and reveal the secret of this crazy history timeline. On the original community post, I gave one other hint mentioning I did not use any planet sculpting tools to make this work. For those unfamiliar with why using space stage planet sculpting tools would even matter for tribal stage, is because we can actually visit the home planets of not yet played new game locations in the galaxy. In the main menu, these new game locations are actually findable during space stage. These systems look like totally normal star systems in space, but the Terrascore 3 planet will actually be the home planet of another game, and we can use the planet sculpting tools to modify the terrain before we start playing on this planet. And if we set it up correctly, we can remove enough of the continent so only one other rival tribe spawns. Then playing through tribal stage on this modified planet, and we can ally or conquer this one tribe, and that passes all of tribal stage. This is a really cool trick, and good to know how this works, and I wanted to give full context for this hint, but this wasn't used in our timeline challenge. We actually need all 5 tribes to spawn for this trick to work as well as it does. I didn't want people going down that crazy rabbit hole, since this was a completely normal tribal stage, and no funny business was going on in that way. But a secret we do need is to play on hard difficulty as well. So we have a regular tribal stage, with everyone spawning like usual, and on hard difficulty. And going from left to right on the timeline, there's already a trick needed to get 3 new tribe members this quickly. Since we'll need a full tribe of 6 members for this to work, 3 new babies would normally cost us 30 food, which we can't afford. So we would have needed to collect more food first to buy our new babies, but somehow our first food is collected after we got our new tribe members. This was done using the baby duplication trick to get 2 additional babies for free. After buying our first baby for 10 food, wait for them to hatch, then by switching the graphics effects, this will reset the egg laying animation, which will give us another baby for free. And we can chain this together to get a second baby for free as well. This is how we got 3 babies with our initial starting amount of food. But this trick should be pretty well known by now, nothing too groundbreaking just yet. Next, we need to collect some food in order to buy some wooden horns. And yes, we are going to socialize with the other tribes, so the friendly timeline result is technically correct. But that still doesn't explain why the line goes in the completely opposite direction. But another important part of the mystery is, even though we are socializing with the other tribes, why don't the other tribes appear on the timeline when they're allied? Normally when we ally a tribe, we get the allied totem and the line goes up, right? And a few comments on the post actually got this part spot on. To make sure we didn't get any allied tribe totems to appear on the timeline, we did the progression canceling trick. This is where, when we ally a tribe, we save the game during the ally sequence, and before the cutscenes play. After the save is complete, allow the cutscenes to finish, and quit without saving, and reload the game. This is a common speedrunning trick, and something I use in a lot of my videos. This trick also has the interesting effect of not putting any ally totems on the timeline as well. We also don't add any totems to our tribe's totem pole either. The tribe's totem is added to the timeline during the cutscenes, along with unlocking all our new tribal gear. But since we return to the save after we allied the tribe, but before the cutscenes played, we keep the ally, but we don't get the totem or receive any unlocks. So this trick explains why we don't see any tribal totems on our challenge image, and how we basically go from getting our wooden horns straight to finishing tribal stage. Since we can do this trick on each tribe and never get anything else to appear on the timeline, except for this one additional food collection. But if we're completely social for this tribal stage, how did we make the timeline go down? This uses one of the buggier parts of tribal stage, gifting other tribe members. That's right, gifting the other tribe members makes the timeline go down, sort of. But wait, then where are all the gifting images on the timeline? When we gift another tribe, we get the gifting icon on the timeline, and it even has a green up arrow showing that it's a friendly action. However, this only appears when gifting the food pile. When gifting another rival tribe member directly, nothing appears. Gifting other tribe members directly is very strange, and it wasn't even possible on the earliest version of Spore. Originally, only gifting the food pile was possible, but in later patches, Max has added gifting the other tribe members as well. But when they added it in, they must have missed some stuff. because gifting the tribe members directly does not let the tribe lower the relationship over time. Gifting the food pile will temporarily set the tribe's relationship back to ambivalent, but gifting another tribe member directly will keep them ambivalent forever. Some hexes must have forgotten to include the relationship decay timer with gifting directly, as well as not adding the gifting icon to the timeline. But if gifting directly doesn't make anything appear on the timeline, how or why does that make it go down? And even stranger, the actual act of gifting is not what makes the timeline go down. Here, let's give 4 tribes directly to their members. Our timeline is flat, and there are all the gifts. And let's collect some food to update the timeline, but nothing happens. We're still flat. The downward timeline only occurs if we collect food during the gifting process while our tribe members are still walking over to them. This is so strange, but here we're back to everyone angry again and our timeline is flat. Let's send our tribe to gift a rival tribe member, and during this time is where the downward direction is pending. We need to update the timeline to capture this downward movement, which we can do by placing in some food into our food pile while we are still trying to gift. And that lowers the timeline. What the heck? But this only lowers the timeline a little bit per gift, which is why we needed to play on hard difficulty, so we'd have 4 other tribes ready to gift at once. Resetting back again, and this time send 4 tribe members to gift all 4 at once. And while they're all walking to deliver their gifts, collect our food, and that makes the timeline lower 4 times as much. So this is a purely visual bug with the timeline, but this is still really interesting and created a very strange effect. From here, we can ally the rest of the tribes using the progression cancelling trick, and that will complete tribal stage and move into civilization stage, and we've recreated the original challenge image from the post. This was a really fun mystery and such a strange bug to make this happen, but I like seeing all of our tricks and glitches we've accumulated over the years all put together to make something like this. Let me know if you ever would have thought of this wacky solution, and check out this video where we break the timeline even more to beat all of Spore with the shortest timeline possible. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Kingly Valence, and I'll see you next time.